I think that SafeSport now is bringing in the softer side of coaching. You can get the best out of an athlete and the best out of a person by encouraging and letting them know what they did right and focusing on the good things that are happening.
Support them. They should always be there for them.
They're on a level with their athletes that is built on such a high level of trust.
It's really important to create that trust because without that, the athlete doesn't feel safe. And without the athlete feeling safe, then I failed my job.
I think the coaches need to listen to their athletes and be able to have a good communication with them so that if there's anything wrong with the athlete, they're able to communicate it. You can motivate them without just screaming at them and using different tactics to force them into doing something that they probably felt like they couldn't.
Communicate your thoughts, maybe not scream, maybe not fight, but just tell, oh, I would prefer that. Like, be courageous.
That's the first thing. I think, some athletes can take the fact of being pushed differently than others, but I think that's really specific to where you want to go as an athlete and where you are right now as an athlete in your career.
But I think it's parts of a coach's job to identify which athlete needs to be pushed and which can't be pushed.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing also that coaches need to realize is that everybody's different. Some people will react differently to those sometimes because of past situations they've experienced or just the way that they are as a person.
I like to be a lot more soft-spoken, but also stern, and this is what we need to get done.
So I think just having a good connection with your coach is important because you feel good doing gymnastics and you're happy and you enjoy yourself. And if you guys have that good relationship, it's easier to learn skills, improve from them, and get good feedback and be able to use that feedback properly and understand how to use it well.
The coaches are on it all the time. I've never seen a coach look away from their athlete. They are as one with them. And because they've achieved that, because the coaches have achieved that, the athlete feels incredibly supported, as you can see, and they're able to accomplish what they're training so hard to do.
I would say the most important relationship you need to have is with your partners and your coach, because these are the ones you're going to be dealing with on a daily basis. These are the ones who's going to be putting chalk with you on the chalk bucket, and then your coach is kind of pretty much the one guiding you through those skills, guiding you through those competitions.
My coaches, I've always been able to go to them and communicate and not feel that I'm gonna have judgment or any thoughts other than me being able to communicate how I feel. I think it's not about the coach, it's about the athlete and doing what is best for that athlete, no matter what that means for the coach's goals or the coach's dreams. I think it's about the kids, it's about the athletes, and it's about putting them first. This sport has been through much and it's changed so much over time. And we are coming into a part of the sport where we need it to be more positive and enjoy that passion and embrace everything that comes with it. For me, something that I think I've learned over my years in gymnastics has been you don't have to fit into one box. You don't have to be a cookie cutter athlete. You don't have to have a certain body type. You are good and perfect yourself, and that's what makes you unique, and that is what allows you to shine. So I think we're just proving that to everyone, that you don't have to be a certain way or look a certain way to be able to do good gymnastics. So I think that's a really big issue that's still stuck in some coaches' minds, and they force their athletes to be that way. We don't measure success in medals. We don't measure success in rankings. We measure it in the goals that we have for ourselves, setting for ourselves, which can always change at all times. As a coach, you spend a lot of the time with kids as they develop and they grow. So you are a role model. You are a figure that they're gonna remember and they're gonna be with for a lot of their developing years. I think it's important to be a role model, to be someone they can look up to be a support, a good communication figure, and you guide and you help them along the way.
SafeSport is everyone's responsibility.
SafeSport is everyone's responsibility.
SafeSport. It's everyone's responsibility.
SafeSport is everyone's responsibility.
SafeSport is everyone's responsibility.
SafeSport is everyone's responsibility.